I was going into this new year and I was recognizing that there were certain facets of my business that needed to be updated, needed to evolve. Something just feels off. And I don't know what it is. This is about alignment. This is not about starting over. I want to make that perfectly clear. I brought the business up to the level that I'm at now. So naturally, your business is going to grow and evolve with you, and it should.
Welcome to Next Level You podcast. I'm Stefanie Dingbaum, your host, your biggest cheerleader, and your go-to girlfriend for real, raw, and uplifting conversations about leveling up in life. As a mental health therapist with over a decade of experience and a business coach helping women elevate their lives and businesses, I'm here to guide you through the mindset shifts, holistic practices, and manifestation tools you need to step into your most authentic, next level self. Whether you're here to ignite your personal growth, elevate your professional game, or simply rediscover you, this podcast is your invitation to dream bigger, go after your goals, and unapologetically claim the life you deserve. So grab your favorite drink, get comfy, and let's dive in. It's time to up-level, manifest, and glow.
Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Next Level You podcast. So I'm doing a new thing. You might have noticed last month. A couple times each month, I'm going to add in a bonus episode for the week. And I'm calling these episodes a microdose because you probably hear that word a lot in today's world. Microdosing is such a new thing, right? My form of microdosing, though, has nothing to do with the needle. It has nothing to do with putting anything in your body except for my knowledge and my wisdom that I just hope you soak in naturally. But I want to call these little episodes microdoses because I am literally just giving you a brief microdose of, again, like my inner wisdom and lessons that I hope to impart on you guys. And these little microdoses aren't going to be more than like a quick 15-minute episode at best. I mean, they might even be significantly shorter than that. I know from time to time, I like little small bursts of episodes versus constantly having like a 20-minute, a 30-minute, a 45-minute, or a 50-minute episode. And so I thought from time to time it'd be fun to like mix it up and put these little bonus episodes out there. So moving forward, this is going to be the first of many, but today's microdose episode that I'm sharing with you is all about the importance of a business facelift. So hear me out on this. I literally did a facelift on my business going into 2026. And what I mean by that is, a lot of us as entrepreneurs, even if you're not an entrepreneur, a lot of us are on a growth journey, a healing journey of some kind. And what I have noticed personally is as I am growing and evolving, my business needs to grow and evolve with me, right? I was going into this new year and I was recognizing that there were certain facets of my business that needed to be updated, needed to evolve with me that just didn't resonate with me anymore. It didn't sit well with me anymore. And so I decided, why can't I change that and evolve that like I am changing and evolving, like personally? Like, it's just not okay to let the business stay as is, even though I'm significantly growing and evolving. I want the business to come with me on that growth journey. And there's no rule book saying that it can't. So going into the new year, I reached out to the gal who's done all of my branding for me, has done my websites for me. And I told her it's time that the websites and my brand have a little bit of a facelift. And she was so freaking excited about taking this on. And I have just got to tell you, both websites look like freaking fire since getting a little bit of a facelift. If you haven't checked them out recently, I highly encourage you to do that. Specifically, my private practice website. I am so extremely proud of the work that has been put into that website. It really reflects who I am in the new year. And it's no coincidence that the day I'm recording this is actually day one of the Lunar New Year, you guys. So happy Lunar New Year. Happy Year of the Fire Horde. There's no coincidence that I'm talking specifically about this facelift that my business experienced on the same day of the New Year, of the Chinese New Year, I should say. So if you've been in business for a while and you recognize that something just feels off, and I don't know what it is. Like maybe it's your brand. Maybe it just doesn't feel like it quite fits you anymore. You're not something about it just it's not sitting well with you. I don't know how else to put it other than that because that's what it felt like to me. Then it's probably time for a business facelift. Okay. This is about alignment. This is not about starting over. I want to make that perfectly clear. I did not start over in any way, shape, or form. What I did was I brought the business up to the level that I'm at now. That's what I did. So, why business facelifts are necessary? Like I said before, we are constantly growing and evolving as individuals, as humans. So, naturally, your business is going to grow and evolve with you, and it should. What felt aligned for me a year ago no longer feels aligned for me now. I went on a significant growth journey in starting my coaching business. And then also alongside that, becoming a mom. And the business needed to reflect that. And it's not like you have to be on this significant journey like I am, but just in general, if you are a lifelong learner, like most entrepreneurs are, you probably recognize that, hey, it's been a couple years and I haven't really changed anything and my website looks outdated. Okay, let's do a facelift, right? So you've probably recognized this if you've been in business for more than like 2 years, that sometimes as you get further into it, things that once felt aligned don't anymore. And I want to tell you that's completely normal. Your business is a direct reflection of you. I've heard so many times over the past couple of months that the entrepreneurial journey is one of the biggest personal development journeys that one can go on. And I would attest to that. It's so true. Both my private practice and my coaching business has literally mirrored parts of myself that I recognized needed work to be done, needed some attention. Okay. When you are being shown that, that's normal too. Okay. That's all a part of this journey of becoming an entrepreneur. But when you change, just recognize that it's okay for the business to change with you. In fact, I strongly encourage you to let the business change and evolve with you. It was the best decision I ever made going into this new year. So you might be wondering, like, what are those signs that it's time for my business to maybe have this facelift onto it? Well, one sign might be that maybe your messaging feels outdated or maybe inauthentic. So that was a sign for me. I very much went through this huge spiritual journey becoming a mom in 2025. And I no longer wanted to play it safe in my business, what I called it was I was coming out of the spiritual closet and the business was coming out of that closet with me. And so my private practice, I am now marketing myself as an intuitive therapist. I am practicing as an intuitive therapist. I'm a channeler, I'm an energy healer, I'm a therapist. And as of April 1st, I will also be a hypnotherapist. And so it is time that I reflect all of those titles in my private practice as the therapist that I am. So again, your messaging might feel outdated or it just might feel inauthentic to you. That's a sign that it's time for a facelift. Maybe your offers aren't exciting you anymore like they once did. And that happens from time to time. Let's give them a facelift. How can you change it? How can you change those offers to directly reflect what your niche is and that area that you feel you are an expert in? Another sign would be that maybe your brand aesthetic doesn't match who you are now. I had branding done a year ago on both of my businesses. Again, best decision I ever made, investing in someone to help create your brand. Worthy investment. Definitely a worthy investment. And so I feel like the brand aesthetic matches with where I'm at, but it's just the wording, like on my website, on my social media accounts, that all needed to be updated.
Okay, real talk for a second. How many of you have a drawer full of supplements that you know you should be taking? Half the time you forget, or you're just exhausted by the whole routine. Like, you've got the magnesium, the adaptogens, the gut health stuff, the metabolism support, and every morning it's this full production just to choke down a handful of pills. And then you're left wondering, is this even working? Is my body even absorbing any of this? Yeah, I've been there too. And that's exactly why I'm obsessed with the patch method. Here's the deal. The patch method was created by Lindsay Burwell, an absolute powerhouse entrepreneur who got fed up with pill fatigue. Her husband couldn't swallow pills without a struggle. Her kids turned supplement time into a negotiation battle, and she was over the chalky aftertaste, the forgetting, and honestly, the overwhelm of it all. So she asked herself, why are we still doing it this way? And from that frustration, she created something genuinely genius. Transdermal patches that deliver targeted support directly through your skin. No pills, no water, no forgetting. You literally stick it on and go live your life. And here's what I love about it. The patch method isn't just convenient, it's effective. These patches are science-backed, clinically designed, and made without synthetic fillers or junk ingredients. They're clean, they're high absorption, and they work behind the scenes while you're out there crushing your goals. Whether you're looking for metabolism support, detox, energy, sleep, whatever your body needs, they've got a patch for it. And the best part, not adding another complicated step to your routine. You're actually simplifying it. I'm someone who's all about holistic wellness, but I'm also realistic. I don't want wellness to feel like a full-time job. I want it to be effortless and actually fit into my life. And that's exactly what the patch method does. It's biohacking made sexy. It's optimization without the overwhelm. It's the solution I didn't know I needed until I found it. And now I can't imagine my routine without it. So, if you're tired of the pill grind, if you want something that actually works without all the extra effort, or if you're just ready to level up your wellness game in a way that feels modern and aligned, you need to check out the Patch Method. Head to thepatchmethod.com, that's thepatchmethod.com, and use code NEXTLEVEL ## for 10% off your order. Trust me, once you try it, you're going to wonder why you didn't make the switch sooner.
And then another sign that maybe it's time for a facelift in your business is maybe you feel like you're hiding parts of yourself, whether it be spiritually or maybe with your intuition. There could be other ways, but those were for me parts of myself that were like ready to come out and be seen by clients. And I wanted to start using that language regularly in my private practice. And so I felt the website needed to reflect that as well. So if people are Googling me and are looking at my website to see if I'm a good fit for them, you can tell from the website if that's the case or not. The website now directly reflects that I'm very much a spiritual practitioner. I am intuitive. I bring all of that into my practice now. And you will know that from looking at my website, thanks to the recent facelift that it endured. So like I said, going into the new year, I did have these changes done. I did the website redesign. Well, not me. I paid to have it done, but I had the website redesigned. I very much online on social media had this like coming out of the spiritual closet. I am now owning that as a coach as well. I'm now offering more alternative therapy practices like energy healing, otherwise known as Reiki sessions. I definitely incorporate that into my therapy practice, but I'm also offering just like one-off Reiki sessions for anyone who's interested. And then I also offer Theta Healing, which is another alternative healing practice that is not covered by insurance. Both Reiki and Theta Healing are private pay healing sessions that I now offer. And then as of April 1st, I will be offering hypnotherapy sessions, which again is an alternative healing practice that is not, it is a private pay session as well. And it just allows me to provide deeper levels of healing for my clients, which is really important to me. I have had so much success in my life with these alternative healing practices. So it makes sense that I provide this to my clients, and getting trained in these healing modalities was really important to me. So it's time I start practicing them. So I'm no longer marketing myself as a talk therapist. I am much deeper than that. I am now marketing myself as an intuitive therapist. You are getting so much more from me than just talk therapy. I'm channeling, I'm providing energy healing, potentially incorporating theta healing into sessions. And you need to know that before you come into a session with me. I feel that's really important. So ultimately, what's changed for me specifically in my private practice and that specific business is I'm not hiding who I am anymore, personally or professionally. I've stepped into full alignment, and my business now reflects all of those hats that I wear. And the same goes for my coaching business. So I've been pretty transparent in my coaching business from day one. I've never really hidden with that business. I think the reason I did with the private practice is because, you're taught in grad school that you have to present yourself a certain way. And I'm just kind of over that. I can be professional and also be the spiritual practitioner that I am. And I will attract my ideal clients if I am showing up authentically online, on social media, and on my website. And I just want to say, I think it's really important that your business reflect who you truly are. Because if you're portraying yourself one way personally and you're portraying yourself another way professionally, you are probably not showing up authentically. And your clients, your patients, your buyers, they can tell. And it's a huge turnoff if you ask me. So, and I kind of just alluded to this, the result of doing a facelift, in my opinion, is you will gain more aligned clients. You will get more fulfillment from the work that you are doing, and you show up more at ease and with more peace. And as a healer, if I'm showing up that way, it is directly benefiting my clients in the best way possible. I can already tell you I've experienced that. So, all of that being said, ask yourself, what needs to shift in my business, or what needs to shift in my business to reflect who I am now? Have I recently undergone a significant growth journey, and does that need to be portrayed in my business? Another question you could ask yourself is, what's one small facelift that I can make this month so that my business on the outside directly reflects who I feel I am on the inside? Sitting with these questions could be extremely insightful for you. So I really encourage you to take some time, sit with them, reflect on them, maybe journal on them if you feel inclined to do so. This is really important work. When we spend time doing this internal work, our external world reflects it. And that's some of the most important work you can do for yourself and for your business. Okay, you guys, thanks for tuning in for the first microdose of Next Level You podcast. The next one will be in a couple weeks, and I really look forward to talking to you guys all next week.
Real quick before you go, I just want to thank you so much for spending a little time with me today. And congratulations on showing up for you. Every step you take to invest in yourself brings you that much closer to your next level self, and I'm so proud of you. If you loved this episode, share it with someone who could use a little inspiration, or take a screenshot and tag me on social so we can keep spreading the Next Level You energy. Thanks again for tuning in, and I can't wait to see you in the next episode. Let's freaking go!